Yo, what is up, people? Smithers are here today to give you Mikey OG, Devils and Realists, episode 5 review. Okay, but really quick before I review this, some of you guys should know, because some have in this episode, and I thought it's about time I explained to you the whole thing with the yaoi type of fan service that this show has, and other shows like Free. The thing is that I don't personally actually mind it, like, at all. I don't really care. I mean, if I saw two dudes kissing in the street, I wouldn't be like, you or some shit. I'd be like, oh, that's kind of, like, not like in that way, like, oh, that's so cute, but sort of like that in a way, but not like that. You know what I mean? Because I'd be like, oh, good for them. They're happy. They're in love. Fuck it. Because I really don't have a problem with that. The only reason why when I'm doing a review about this show and I see some shit and I bring it up that way is for the purpose of comedy. Because it's a lot of people find it funny that I don't know why. I mean, hell no, I'm not gonna say that was so cute when no. I mean, I don't really prefer to see it, but if I see it, it's not like I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it was so wrong. Go to hell, you heathens. No, fuck that shit. Don't care. I don't care. Do your own thing. That's my motto. Do your own thing. Fuck it. That being said, let's get with this episode. Now, this episode had something that not very many episodes, especially this series, this is the last thing I expected. But after last week, finally, there being introduced a female character, they introduced two more. And I liked it. Why? Because there was fan service. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about fan service. So if it's there, it's there. I mean, fuck it. It's just there. It's just like a transition to me. Fuck it. Why not? But the thing is that it's now becoming more equilibrium in my eyes. Because at first it was all like dudes holding hands and, you know, stuff like that. Like, I want to become one with you. It's like, okay, we're having that, but we're also at the same time having other fan service. Like this little girl, Lamia, Lamaya, some shit like that. Lamia. Fuck it. You figure that shit out yourself. Cause you can misspell and pronounce everything. So fuck it. Like for instance, wind and wind. They're both spelled the same, but it's how you pronounce it. So fuck it. Okay. Now then. When we got introduced to these two characters, one of them was taking a bath in like roses or some shit, and she was black. I don't give a fuck nobody says. I love it when I see a black character in anime. Oh my god, I love it. I love it because I mean that's like a rarity. I mean like it really is. Like in Japan, you don't see that many black people. Anyway, they literally you don't. And so I like it when Japan introduces a black character. Not because of race, but just because it's kind of nice to see somebody with a different skin color in an anime. Just saying. Just saying. Of course, she's black. She was black. Oh god. Oh god. Enough said. There was fan service for guys in this episode, and so I liked it because there was also a little bit kind of a funny type of fan service for girls, kind of, but not really. Yeah, it was a little bit more towards the guys this episode, but considering that the first three episodes are a lot towards like the fan service, and in terms of fan service, it was more towards like girls. Then the fourth one was both ways, and now it's more towards guys. I'm seeing where it'll go next, because if they can find a perfect equilibrium like episode 4, that would be really nice. That would be really nice. I would enjoy the series a lot more. Because, I mean, shit. Okay, now then, let's break down a couple of the other fan service moments that were in here. There weren't that many, and I actually like that. There was actually, I believe, yeah, one. Just one. And that was when this dude was like, I'm sleeping in your room tonight. I'm scared of ghosts. And then this dude literally, it was also comedy at the same time. I mean, two dudes sleeping in the same bed. That's kind of fan servicey, but not really. I mean, and it was more broken down into comedy. That's why I say that this episode is definitely a lot more towards, oh my god, and maybe, oh my god, there's a fucking lolicon in this shit now. And apparently she's married to Dan Talion, and by married I mean she is her fiance, and by fiance I mean that he said that he would marry her when she grew up, and now she wants to marry him, and she's still a little girl. Be careful what you say, that's all I can say. Be careful what you say. But she's a demon, and so she could technically be like 300, but technically speaking she has like the body of like a 9 or 10-year-old or some shit. So that's, no, get the fuck out of here. That's why at first I was like, wait a minute. When I first saw that scene, and I was like, okay, there's this little girl. It's like finally another female character, but then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That's a little girl. Not this shit. Please, don't do this like that. And all of a sudden she's like, well, you can't see her right now. She's kind of busy. And Dan tells me, like, fuck that shit. He goes in there, and you see this, you see the sister, boy. You see the sister. Oh, God. I'm trying to get off that topic a little bit. But let me just say this. Having a female character that is black and somewhat of an adult, I really like it. Introducing that shit. Because last female character, because like right now we've had 3 female characters introduced, and one of them went away. We got the old bitch, yeah, who was in love with Cameo. President of fucking hell, and the dick. He's a dick. He uses motherfuckers. He even used Twining. He was like, "Fuck you, William. I got your ass on lock. You my little bitch now. Fuck it." And then there's Lamia, the little girl. No, I don't want to see that. I really don't want to see that. I don't. I mean, no. It was kind of cute, but at the same time, it's like, no. Fuck it. I'm actually doing this a little bit slower pace right now. I'll pick up in a minute. And then, of course, it's black chick. I like the black chick. I don't know what the fuck she does. All I know is that this black chick, I like her. She don't give a fuck. I like the black chick. That's fucking obvious. I'm half black, and I'm half white, and so of course I'm gonna like black women. Not all black women, but some. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, really. It is. Trust me, it is. That being said, let's speed it up. Okay, so the basic premise of this week's episode, in layman's terms, is just, okay, William is being asked by the head boy, aka Cameo, and the headmaster. Well, it's like a weird concept. The headmaster asks Cameo to do it, and Cameo's passing it off to William, and it's to find these students that have been like singing at nighttime, because the headmaster's boss is coming over, and if there's obvious like bad shit going on, or like trouble, if this doesn't look like a perfect fucking school, then of course he won't get the money that he needs to destroy the mill, the old style mill, and create a new school, like a new school building or a new classroom. And then from there, basically Cameo's like, okay, William, come with me. It's like, okay, they're at the headmaster's house, and Cameo convinces William to do his job for him. He basically said Cameo played his ass out. He's like, he did his shit. Cameo went up to William, the motherfucker that don't believe in this shit. Like, you know William. He's like, I thought he would be a little bit less easy to trick, but no, apparently not. Because he offered him, like, well then, maybe you could meet the headmaster's boss, and he could really like you, and you could get a full scholarship tuition, and a job immediately after you get out, and you can move into the headmaster's campus. It's like, oh shit. So he got him. he got him. Everybody else knew, oh yeah, damn, this dude's good. He just got to Tron, and Tron is like, what? No. We realized it at the end, but then he really got played at the very end. Oh my god, this dude got played. Okay, and then from there, of course, it's William and the red-haired guy, and they're gonna, and oh my god, and that dude Styler, like Styler too, he's there, and of course, this dude, like, come on, bro, why do you gotta look like, he was referenced as a princess. That be then let's just speed it up a little bit, okay? So they go there, nobody's there, and of course we realize that the red-haired guy, that motherfucker, we realize three things about him, which is a couple is important. He knows a lot about demons, apparently fairies, and of course, for some reason, tea, because his family owns a tea conglomerate, and they were working with the royal families, shit like that. But he's not very intelligent. And William even cracks a joke at this motherfucker. Like, oh, so your parents sent you to this top-notch college for you to learn, and you're just going to disrespect it by not learning shit? shit. He got him. He laid the shit down. And then, basically, they hear it at night, of course. And for some reason, this red-haired dude, I forgot his name. Fuck it. This dude, apparently he's scared of ghosts. And William breaks it down like this. Ghosts are just something in the brain that happens between high and low frequencies. It's like, okay, fuck it. And then, of course, they're going out there, and they see this little ass fucking gnome, and of course, this nigga, it's like the power of Christ compels you, and he thinks it's the ghost, and it's like a little tiny ass, like fucking, like dwarf gnome shit. And I'm like, okay, fuck it. But then this is when it gets really weird. We find out later, because William's like reading the nigga his rights, like he's about to arrest this motherfucker, like, you got the right to an attorney. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what the fuck? But then it got a little bit weird, because apparently it wasn't a ghost. It turned out to be some type of pixie or some type of fairy that went to windmills or water mills, or went to mills and like grain up stuff, and they needed that to survive. And they would grind up anything if they ran out of stuff. Like, they'd take people and they'd grind it up. And then all of a sudden Stanley comes out of nowhere. He's like, no, wait a minute. This is a low-level one. He'll do whatever the fuck you say. You just tell him to do something. Give him an order and he'll do it. And so, I mean, and I actually like that. Because, I mean, I kind of felt for that little guy. Because, I mean, his hobby was kind of taken away from him and it's being destroyed. And he was crying, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling for him a little bit. I'm feeling for this little guy a little bit. But then, in the end, everything worked out. And then, what happened? Well, apparently, William sent him to the red-haired kid's family's spice factory where he can, like, grind up all types of shit forever in India. And this is when stuff got, well, what would be the word? He got screwed. Yeah, he got screwed in the ass. Screwed in the ass. He got fucked hard. Cameo played the nigga. And, of course, there's a little scene. And it's like, my dad said, thanks for sending this old-ass man here to work for me. He's a really hard worker. I thought that was a little bit funny. Not very much, but it was okay. It was a good type of, like, a little chuckle. Entertained me a little bit. And then, of course, William got screwed. Because Headmaster's coming over, Cameo's introducing him. This is the dude I want you to meet. Twine stands up, fucking fixes this shit, looking all presentable. And all of a sudden, he just walks past and was like, this is the heir to the Mortan family. Oh, Mortan family. Oh, yeah. I remember the dude's last name for some reason. I remember this family, Mortan. Or was that the fucking spike drink that they made? Fuck. Introduces them to the red-haired kid. And Williams was standing there like fucking screwed, and dude leaves, Headmaster leaves, and William realizes that he just got fucking, like, literally, he just got screwed. He got fucked. And so what does he do? He says he's never gonna trust demons again, And then that's near the end of the episode, except for the last part, which was probably the most important fucking part of this episode in general, because I didn't really, all I remember, all I really cared about was this motherfucking, like, little gnome, is fairy, whatever, this fairy. I cared for his story a little bit. I liked the introduction of the black woman. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Introduction of the little girl, we'll see where it goes. But the last part, which is number 4, the thing that I really enjoyed, was the ending when Dantalion confronts Kevin. And he says that he's going to remove his mask. He's putting on an act. And if you remember correctly, Kevin still has his motherfucking Williams ring. And he said then, well, if you're from the church, or the clergy, why not summon the hand of God? Apparently every person in the clergy can summon the hand of God. I'm trying to remember if I saw it or not. Because did that dude summon the hand of God? I'm going to say no. But apparently every nigga can summon a hand from God or some shit like that. Like he'll be like, summoning time, bitch. And all of a sudden, hand done, crush it. And like, I don't know, fuck it. Whatever happens, happens. And so, now we're getting suspicious about Kevin. What is he truly? And then, but that was not the important part. Because that black woman, oh my god, black woman, just saying, dang. What would be the word? She said something. There's somebody much closer to Twining, or William, than Cameo. That's a lot more dangerous. And apparently Cameo's on a whole nother level compared to Dantalion, who in episode 1, I'm still waiting for this shit, but could fucking distort dimensions and break them apart, make it impossible for travel between dimensions. Where the fuck it at, bro? Where the fuck it at? Just say it. Where the fuck it at? All you've been doing is shooting like fireballs and shit. Come on, bro, come on. Step your shit up. I want to see the shit. Just saying. Can't say this nigga can like distort fucking dimensions and make it impossible for travel between dimensions and like literally cut the fucking line that's connecting them. That's some crazy ass shit. Episode 1 they said he could do that shit and I still haven't seen it. But there's still like 7, 8 episodes left, so we'll see. But besides all that, we got Kevin. And so Kevin and Dantalion's like, I'll remove your mask soon enough. But for now, I just came to say hi. Woo! And so, I'm wondering who the fuck Kevin actually is. And give this dude back his fucking ring. Come on, bro. I want to see. Apparently, because Solomon's ring is the only thing that William is missing. What the fuck will happen when he puts it on? I just hope. Oh my god, I can picture so many crazy ass shit things happening. Like, later. Like, one I wouldn't like is that what if he put on the ring and all of a sudden he got the memories from Solomon and he just became like, you're all my followers, I love you. No, I don't want to see that. If you put it on and all of a sudden he's like, I have the power, and he just started destroying shit, I would like that. But those are just two. It's like, whatever happens, happens. And so I'm gonna try and enjoy the series for what it is. So this has been Smitherzar. Oh, fuck, great. You know what? That black chick, I liked it. I liked those stories. I liked that little gnome fairy, whatever the fuck you want to call him. I know they gave him a name, but fuck that shit. I know that was something I enjoyed. There was good parts in this, and there weren't really that many bad. Like, and keep in mind that with the fan service, it was like on the complete opposite scale. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. There was no hand holding with dudes in this one. There was a naked black woman in a fucking, like a bathtub of what I believe was rose petals. I mean, I don't want to be that dude that's like, oh my god. Every time I see some like male fan, like female male fan service, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's the worst shit ever. And then when I see some female fan service, I'm gonna be like, hell the fuck yeah, bro, you gotta check this shit out. This is the best shit I've ever seen. No, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna do that shit. If of course though, when I see male fan service, because technically speaking, I don't go that way. If you do like that shit, you like that shit. Do you, bro, or bro, girl? Do you, bro, or do you, girl? I don't care. I mean, I personally don't really mind it at all. I just do it for comedy purposes because that's what you expect. You expect that shit. So fine. Because it gives me some interesting to talk about and make funny faces. So I like that. Alright, I'm gonna give this episode. I'm gonna give it a 7 because it was pretty bland throughout when I was waiting for things to come out and happen. Good, it was good with okay moments. Okay moments, of course, being everything from like the beginning until the middle. I didn't really enjoy that much until, of course, the little girl came out, and then I'm like, okay, female characters. I like. I'd like more female characters. I like a diversity, not just all guy cast or all girl cast in a fucking anime. I want diversity because guys and girls best complement each other with different types of comedy. So I want to see that shit. That being said, Smithers to the motherfucking R. Devils and Realist episode 5. It gets a 7 out of 10. And with that being said, comment down below what you thought about the episode. And overall, have a good one.